Double prime time.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Toys R Us exclusive Transformers The Last Knight, Mission to Cybertron, Optimus Prime, and Cybertron Optimus Prime. So here we are, and there they are. That's a lot of words. Anyway, first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. As you can see, big Autobot logo right there in the background. This is a Toys R Us exclusive Transformers. Hey, look, it's from a movie. Optimus Prime, Cybertron Optimus Prime, Mission to Cybertron, which is the name of the subline. And on top here, you have a nice scene of Megatron and Optimus Prime doing battle, and you have that same image there on this side of the box. On the other side of the box, you got some Cybertronian stuff that you can decode if you had a decoder or go on the website or whatever. On the bottom of the box, you have words and things. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, blee, blue, blah, blue, blee, blee, blee. And you have bios if that interests you. Hooray for bios and languages, and that's basically it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have Optimus Prime and Cybertron Optimus Prime. And this is a neat little two-pack. Granted, these are two figures that were, previously released. These are older, old and older molds. But yeah, this is actually the first time I have reviewed either of these molds, so it'll be a new experience for me anyway, as far as reviewing these molds. I never messed with this mold. I actually do have the original version of this mold, but like I said, I never reviewed them, so I figured I would give it a look-see and see what it's all about. So, first thing we'll take a look at is Cybertron Optimus Prime, and this is the protoform Optimus Prime that was released for the first movie in 2007. So this is a 10-year-old mold. Yes, it's an oldie moldy, a moldy oldie. But anyway, there he is in his kind of re-entry mode. And you can see, you got some nice silver paints. Right up front here, you got the Cybertronian writing, which you can decode if you go on the website or have that little decoder card that they have at Toys R Us. And you got some more Cybertronian writing here on either side in red. And you got some nice silver paint throughout, as well as nice gunmetal gray in there. You do have an Autobot symbol, which is molded in, which is very nice. You don't get molded faction symbols anymore, but that's nice that the Autobot symbol is actually molded into the plastic. Very cool. And a good amount of detail going on the side there. There you go. There's the underside. You do have 3 little rolling wheels, so it can roll around and whoosh and whoosh and whoosh. Do all kinds of whooshing. You can whoosh it around, whoosh it to your heart's content. Make it break dance, whatever you want to do. Hey, it's your toy. Do what you want with it. Now, as far as accessories go, he does come with this little parts effect right here. Little flamey, blasty parts effect here, which is just done in red and orange, and is done in a bendy plastic. And what you do with this is, you take this bit right here, and this will just tab right up in there, like that. So you just tab that in, and it just gives him a little tail as he's entering the atmosphere, whoosh, and doing all kinds of that. So, there you go. And for comparison, here it is with the original version of the mold. And as you can see, it's the exact same toy. Same toy, the only difference is just the colors, but the same toy. So, there you have that. Boosh. Boosh. They made great bumper cars, too. Anyway. There you pretty much have that. So let's get down to a transformation, shall we? Let's remove the tail, put that off to the side, and then we're just going to come to this section here, and we're going to open these up. Open that up. Open, 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 open. There you go. And they just tab in right in there like that. Then you just take the legs and you bring them down. You can see this tab just goes in right in there. So you bring the legs down, split the legs, take the foot, bring it up, rotate it forward, bring up foot, rotate forward. This panel right here just comes down on that double hinge. Bring the panel down, and there you basically have the legs all done. So now we will move on to the upper body. So now you want to take these panels right here, and you bring them back, and then the arms just come forward, like so. You rotate the shoulders up, like that, And right in here is where the gun stores. So you just bring that down. You can see I just tabs in right up in there. So take that, put that off to the side. And now you can take the whole waist assembly here, rotate it 180. Actually is on a ratchet, which is nice. And then this panel here, you just flip that up, and then you just push his head out. And this little panel right here closes up. And you can rotate his head around. Take this little tail section here, just bring that down against his back. And then you bring the arms down. And there you have Cybertron Prime in his robot mode. And he's a neat little figure. I like him. I really like him. And for being a 10-year-old mold, I mean, he still holds up quite well. The only thing that is slightly loose on mine is his hips. They're only slightly loose, but other than that, like, all the joints on him are actually nice and snug, especially his feet. Like, everything's actually nice and snug on this figure, besides his hips being a tad on the loose side. So the mold's held up pretty well for being a 10-year-old mold. But let's get in close here on that noggin. You can see it is a Prime-esque noggin there. And you can see he does have light piping, which does work pretty well. And you get some new details that are revealed here in robot mode. You got the silver, some red, got some red in there, some black. And you got some more red going on in there. Pretty cool. There's a little bit of a backpack going on here. It does suck that you can't like fold this up a little more flush against his back, but well, it is what it is. But yeah, there you go. And articulation-wise, the head is just on a swivel. It can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360, although things will kind of get in the way, but it can do a full 360. Can go in and out. Bicep swivel. You got 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. He does have a wrist swivel. It's quite snug on mine, but there is a wrist swivel. He does have a waist swivel, and due to transformation, he does actually have an ab crunch going on in there. Hips are on a ball joint. They can go forward that far. You can do the high kicks, backward, that far, outward. You can almost do the full splits. You got a thigh swivel. You got 90 degrees of bend out to the knee, and the feet are on a ball joint. They can move up, they can move down a lot, and you also get some tiltage. So, there you go. And of course, he does have his weapon, and you just unfold the barrel here, and you flip this section out. And there is his gun, and you can take this effect part right here, and that just plugs into the barrel. And now he's going pew pew, bang bang, pew pew, bang bang. And you can have him hold his gun. And there you go. And now for comparison. Here he is with the original version of the mold. And again, you can see they are the exact same toy. Exact same toy, just different colors. But there you go. I do like this one better. I do like the coloration on this one better. I like the darker gray. I like the extra silver they put on him. I actually do like this version better, though. I think it looks a lot cooler, in my opinion anyway. But there you have that. And that's basically it for Cybertron Optimus Prime. So we'll put him off to the side for now. And now we'll focus on good old Earthy Prime right here. Now, this figure was originally released during Dark of the Moon, and this was a Walmart exclusive, and I never got that figure, so this is my first time messing with this mold, and I will say, it's actually a nice little deluxe Prime. It's a decent figure for what it is. It's nothing spectacular, but it's a decent figure for being a little deluxe Prime. I do quite like it. Let's get in close here. Lots of silver paint here on that front grille, which looks very, very nice. Even a little molded Autobot symbol right there. You got some more Cybertronian writing, which you can decode if you have the means to do so. And you got the flames going down. You got some more Cybertronian writing there on the door. Silver for the smokestacks. Silver right above the windshields here. The windshields are done in transparent plastic, as well as the side view mirrors there and the side windows. Yeah, pretty nicely done. You got these sections here done in silver. The rims are painted silver, which is very, very nice. You don't see that too much anymore. And the back here, you can see some details going on here. You got some more silver paints. You got the trailer hitch right there. And the bottom side, he does roll, as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. And there you go. Now for comparison, here he is with Voyager Optimus Prime from the last night. So you can see how they look together. And here he is with deluxe barricades. So you can see how they look together. And yeah, that doesn't work. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. But there you go. Now he does also include his weapon, his Mech-Tech Weapon. Remember Mech-Tech? Mech-Tech! It's a Mech-Tech weapon. And it's done in a transparent plastic. As you saw when you pull this back, got a little axe that pops out. I haven't done that in a long time. Anyway, there is his weapon, and you can't store it on the truck mode. There are 2 ports right up here. You can just take it, plug it there, and there you go. Looks ridiculous, but hey, it's storage. It's a place to put it. You can't put it on the trailer hitch because the peg's too small for it to actually be able to hold. There. Storage! Yay! So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let me raise up a little bit here so I just have some room to operate. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take the whole front section of the cab here and just pull that forward like that. Then you're going to come back here and you're going to untab this section right here. You can see those 2 tabs going to those 2 slots right there. And you want to bring this whole assembly down at this hinge right here. So bring all that down like that, and then you split the legs, and then this section is going to come up. That will tab in right there. Then you just rotate the foot down, and then you take the leg, and the leg untabs. It tabs in right in here. You can see the tab just slots in right there. So untab that, and then extend the leg, and that tab will then go into that notch right there. And you take this section here, slip that up, and there you have a leg all done. Second verse, much like the first, just bring that up, bring that down, extend the leg, bring that up, tab that in, and there you have the legs all done. And now you just want to come here and you want to start splitting all of this. Just split all that. This tabs in very securely. It tabs in here as well, and that tabs in really securely. So split that, bring that around, and the side view mirror will go into that slot right there and secure that in place. So just push that in like so. At this point now you want to take the whole upper body here and rotate it 180. A little bit of a clearance problem, and this arm likes to pop off on mine. But there we go. Rotate it 180, and then you can just bring the arm down, take this little section, bring that up, bring the arm down, bring that up. And there you go. I'll raise up a little bit more. And then you just take his torso here and you just split it. This arm likes to pop off on mine. That's kind of a little loose, but anyway. Split the body, and then you're going to take this section here, the nose of the cab, and bring that up. And when you do that, it'll push this button right here, which will make his head pop up. That's pretty cool. And there you have little Prime in his robot mode. And again, it's a decent little deluxe Prime. Nothing spectacular, but a decent little figure. I do quite like him. So let's get in close here on the head sculpt. It's a nice head sculpt. Got some silver paint there for the mouth plate. On the sides there, got some blue in the eyes. And you get some nice molded details that are revealed there in robot mode. Some reds. Got the silver going down the legs. Got his feet. Yeah. He's got a big backpack, but it's a Prime. It's a movie Prime. They all have backpacks. There you go. Now, articulation-wise, the head is just on a swivel. Can't do a full 360 just because, like, all this stuff around his head kind of gets in the way. You can do that. You can do that if you want to. It's a thing you can do. You know, hey. The shoulders are on a ball joint. They can do a full 360. They can only go out that far. You do have a bicep swivel. You have a double jointed elbow, so you have a nice full bend right there. There is a waist swivel, but it is hindered by the backpack, so you kind of have to move this down if you want to actually access the waist swivel there. The hips are on a ball joint. You can move forward that far. You can do the high kicks backward that far. He can kick himself in the back of the head almost. Outward, almost a full splits. Got a thigh swivel. Oops. that stays where it's supposed to. You have slightly over 90 degrees of bend at the knee, and the feet can move down due to transformation, and you got some tilt right there at the toes. So there you go. Now stand. Will you stand for me? There you go. Thank you. Thank you. There you go. And of course, he can't hold his weapon. He can. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But he can hold his weapon right there. He also does have ports on his forearms if you want to plug some other weapons there as well. And there you go. Now for comparison, here he is with Deluxe Barricade. So you can see how he scales there, and that works out a little bit better. Barricade's definitely a lot bulkier than Prime, though, but I think height-wise that works a bit better. For me, anyway. There you have that. And here he is with the last night's Voyager Prime. So you can see how they look together, and I wonder, something just hit my brain here. Let me try something. Here. Hold up, let me see something here. Because he has the ports for it. Hey. Oh, that panel gets in the way. That panel gets in the way, and his arm pops off. Nah, he can't really hold the sword. He can hold the shield, though, but he can't really hold the sword. Kinda. Okay, well. I tried. It didn't work. Oh, well. It kind of worked. It half worked, but anyway. There you go. Here, take your stuff back. You can have your stuff back. There you go. There you have that. And here he is with Cybertron Prime, so you can see how they look together, the two figures of this 2-pack. And they look nice together, and yeah, they're two decent figures. I mean, if you missed out on these figures the first time around, hey, you got a second chance, you know. I do like this figure. I like this mold. I really do, and I do like the colors on this one a lot better than on the original. Like I said, this is my first time messing with this mold, and I dig it. Again, it's nothing spectacular, but for being just a little Deluxe Prime, it works. I think it works pretty well, in my opinion. So, yeah, nice little 2-pack. Again, you know, if you missed out on these molds the first time around, hey, you got a second chance. And, yeah, I dig it. So, there you go. Now, as I said at the top of the video, this 2-pack is a Toys R Us exclusive, so you can go to your local Toys R Us if you are interested in this set. I'm going to take a wild guess that ToysRUs.com also has this in stock as well. And for other Transformers movie toys, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so check that out. You can also check out my Transformers movie toys playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there's the Toys R Us exclusive Transformers The Last Night mission to Cybertron, Optimus Prime, and Cybertron Optimus Prime. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Palm in your face.
Oh, what a landing! That was a bumpy ride. But I need to find a disguise. Ooh! Now that's just my style. Oh, much better. Well, time to tear off some heads and rip off some faces. Hey, you! Decepticon! Come here! Get away! Get away! Oh, come on! Let me cut your head off! It's what I do! I'll be gentle! I promise!